G'day all, just a quick walk around to show you my custom monster bash that I've been planning and building for the last 18 months. I've had two monster bashes that were really beautiful, but I just wanted to do something different. So I based it on sort of rock and roll around 50s, 40s and 50s era with the black and white theme and the universal monsters from that theme and era. So I've got all nice custom graphics, specific from the titles of the movies. Custom translight, which I've backlit so the faces coincide with the faces on the playfield and the instruments will coincide with the names. I've got a real record in there, which I don't know if you can pick it up. It's laser etched, it's actually split ends, true colours. My parents had that when I was a kid and I thought that would be perfect in there. I'm still working on that to make it shine a bit better. Pin to DMD, just in black and white of course, to go with the theme. And a lot of help from Malenko there, thank you. I've themed the speaker panel like a Marshall amplifier, but it's actually Fender cloth for all those astute guitar players out there. Yeah, so black ripple powder coat, which I'm a real fan of for a lot of titles. It wears really well, and yeah, I like it. Awesome custom cards by Mr. Tantrum, with helping after gave him some ideas for designs. Metallic apron decals, custom done. Powder coat the apron. Custom launch button and play button, and just some coin decals. These awesome clear inserts from Pinball Life. Thanks Terry and Margaret for your great outlet for parts, it's fantastic. Okay, on the playfield, so obviously it's all black and white playfield. We've got a local playfield restorer here who helped me with it. It's an original Monster Bash playfield, all sanded back with an overlay, airbrushed in all the detailed areas. I painted some detailed areas as well afterwards, and then clear coated. It was left for about 3 months. Got rid of that CD and made it more like a record, and also put a thank you there to everyone that helped, who I'll go through. Craig Stuzzer, Chris, Mr. Tantrum, Thomas Malenko, Dan for the DMD, Jeff and Mark from Railways in Australia, legends. They're having a little hiatus, hopefully they're back soon. Kale from Marco, Terry and Margaret from Pinball Life, and Susan, JJ, my family. And over here, the playfield was done by Scott Triffett from a design I gave him. I've used the custom Drac decal in there and changed it all, got rid of the decals. Got some ramp decals there. Well, I can't remember all the things I've done. I sort of half do the things as I go along, thinking that's a good idea. Changed the flashes to all clear to be like the real electricity in a lab. I added an extra flasher stack at the back, and I've actually adjusted the backboard, if you can see that. So the lab's in the middle instead of the wolf plastic, and I've got a real Wolfman based on Lonnie, of course. It was hard to get, but it fits really well. And also I didn't really like the mummy mat because it covered the lanes at the back and didn't look, you saw the metal around it, and I sort of toyed around with making a real tomb. I thought, no, I've got a real Universal's Monsters mummy with its in resin, and I've cut the bottom out so oh, that's me hitting the flipper button, sorry guys. The yeah, so the clear resin, so the flasher comes up through the plastic, which I've cut out, and it flashes through the whole mummy, which is pretty cool. Spotlight on the Wolfman. Poor old creature, he never gets a show unless he's activated, so I've got just it's a bit bright there, but a very dim light, so you can just see him faintly, and then it flashes green, so you can see him all the time. I just custom painted all the guys like I've done my last two Monster Bashes as well. Dracula's hiding there, but yeah, Drac's Drac. Yeah, custom plastics. That's about it. And running pin sound in the back with the new pin sound shaker. Thanks, Timothy. Awesome job there, and Nicholas, especially Nicholas, for his email support. Got the Pinnovators earphone panel on it. A little thumb lock from Pinball Life, which I love. They're on all my games. Now the reason I've got that on is because we're in a pretty small house, and yeah, it makes a lot of noise upstairs. That's my dog barking. Yeah, so the other thing you'll notice too is I converted it to like a WPC 89 Translite setup, so I got rid of the tub and the speaker panel I made from scratch, just so I could do my custom record behind there. And what I used for that is, I'll show you, the Star Post LEDs. They're quite handy for lighting things up, and I'm still working on the lighting there for the record, you can see. Yeah, and that's the mask, the back of the Translite. Alright, so that's a bit of a walk around. Thanks for looking. Really enjoyed it. It's a fantastic game. It's one of those ones I regretted selling, and now it's back in the house. I've just got to put the Dynabolts in the floor to bolt it down. And then next one is Dracula over here, which I'm hoping will be ready in probably 2 or 3 weeks, and I'll put up a video of that. Catch you guys later.